Light for a spark of joy. I have a candle here that says, "To my best friend on your wedding day." And it's from my best friend Emma. And obviously it's for my wedding day. It's a beautiful smell. Just give it a light. And we'll move that over here, just to give us a little bit more room. To have a look at this beautiful journal. So, this is the 5-minute journal. I ordered it off of Amazon. It had really good reviews. And I wanted to get a journal that had a little bit of guidance in it. And this definitely has that. And it gives you a lot of sort of tasks to do to really get your motivation up and ready to journal every morning and every night. And like it says, it only takes 5 minutes. Beautiful material. Makes some wonderful tapping sounds. I can't remember what you call this material. Is it cheesecloth or jute? But the company that makes this is called Intelligent Change. I don't know anything about them as a company, but it's quite a popular journal, so let's have a look inside. The simplest, most effective thing you can do every day to be happier. And the dedication to lifelong learners and doers. You're changing the world every day. There's a quote by Roald Dahl here. "Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." The 5-minute journal is not a magic pill, although there is certainly some magic at work here. You still have to do the work in the real world. Get out of your comfort zone, take action, and make magic happen. This journal is your guide. You are ready. The contents page. Now I obviously won't go through every single word, so that people obviously can go out and buy it for themselves if they like what they see, or perhaps want to make some changes like I have. So let's hear the 5 reasons you will love the 5-minute journal. It's the simplest thing you can do to be happier. It's built on proven psychology. It's a journal for people who don't write journals. It's a snapshot of your positive experiences. And lastly, at number 5, it's a commitment you can stick to. Then it goes through how it works. Refers to the journal as a toothbrush, but for your mind. Each page a cleansing bristle that dislodges negativity and leaves behind a healthier state of mind. Basic principles. Talks about how you should write the journal as soon as you wake up. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Benjamin Franklin. Interestingly, here it has things that we might say to ourselves, like I'm too sleepy to do it, or I'm not feeling motivated today, or I'm late for work. And it says, thanks for sharing, write it anyway. This is why it says you should fill out your journal before you go to sleep. Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious, Thomas Edison. And make sure to write the journal before going to sleep, even if you had a long day. Thanks for sharing, write it anyway. Have a pounding headache? Thanks for sharing, write it anyway. Have an early morning tomorrow? Thanks for sharing, write it anyway. Here it talks about the morning routine. And it talks about at the beginning of each journal entry, you write what you're grateful for. So I'll flip through and show you what the template for a typical day is. So you would write the date in the beginning at the top of the page. Then it gives you a little quote just for extra motivation. So this one is by Melody Beattie, and it says, "Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity." So, first, it says, "I am grateful for," and you have 3 things to write down. So the example they've given is the warm bed that I sleep in, my body that is working in perfect harmony, the incredible friends in my life. Then we have what would make today great. Number 1, taking extra time for myself before work. Number 2, going for a walk after lunch. And number 3, sleeping before 10:30 p.m. That's something I really struggle with as I'm a night owl. Then you have a daily affirmation. I am confident and comfortable in my own skin. I am living with passion and purpose. So these are the things you would do in the morning as soon as you wake up, even before you brush your teeth. Then, just before you go to sleep, you write down highlights of the day and what did I learn today. So for highlights of the day, an example they have is 1, I remembered to call my friend and we had a good chat. 2, a colleague recommended a wonderful book for me. And number 3, I saw a cute stranger at the cafe and said hi. Then for what did I learn today? Communicating openly with my boss helps me avoid stress. Working out in the morning makes me energized and happy. And that's it for every day. So, my neighbour is quite elderly, and unfortunately he struggles with his hearing, so he unfortunately watches television full blast every night. So I do apologise if you can hear the TV in the background. This is the beauty of living in flats or apartments, as they say in America. Moving on. So, going back to gratitude, which is the first thing that we write. What is gratitude? It is an emotion that defies easy classification. Gratitude, derived from the Latin word gratia, means grace, graciousness, or gratefulness. Eludes simple explanation by academics. Definitions such as the willingness to recognize the unearned increments of value in one's experience look great on term papers, but don't get the point across. We will not attempt to disguise imprecision with $10 words. Gratitude is the experience of counting one's blessings. And they reference a study here. 2008 study, subjects experiencing gratitude were studied under fMRI, which is functional magnetic resonance imaging, and it was found that they were influencing their hypothalamus in real time. The hypothalamus is the small but powerful part of your brain that directly influences sleep, eating, and stress. Gratitude also stimulates the part of the brain associated with the neurotransmitter dopamine, the do-it-again chemical, that is responsible for the creation of new learning pathways. Here it talks about creating a better day. What would make today great? And it refers to the reticular activation system that turns on and off your perception of ideas and thoughts and determines the lenses through which you look at the world. When you write, "What would make today great?" you are taking a step to influence your RAS to point out and engage in activities that would make your day better. You are building new pathways in your brain that allow you to see what you can do to improve your well-being every day. It talks about making sure that you write down what you have control over. For example, she could write that she would be grateful for a sunny day. However, we don't have control over the weather, do we? Here's the daily affirmation. Statement of what you want in your life. The daily affirmation is a simple statement that defines you as you want to be. Every time you write the daily affirmation, you prime your brain to start building this belief in your mind. With consistency, you will begin to create that change from within. Then moving on to the evening section. First have the highlights of the day. What are 3 special moments that happened during your day? So, when you write down highlights of the day, you count your blessings in reverse. This has the effect of allowing you to prime your brain in reverse and can change not just your relationship with your loved ones, but your relationship with yourself. Then, lastly, acknowledging lessons of every day. Most of your days blend into one another, yet continuous and consistent reflection gives us an opportunity to find out there is always something different, valuable and insightful in every day. It also encourages us to think about how we can cultivate more intention, joy, and meaning in our life. Quote by Martin Luther King here. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. So there's a few more things in here. that helps one motivate themselves. And what's great is that when you first start the journal, after 5 days, you'll get a commitment review. Congratulations on reaching day 5. How was it for you? Take a few moments to reflect on how you've used the 5-minute journal and how this made you feel. And that's it for 6 months. The back of the book has notes, blank note pages. So, that was just a quick look at the 5-minute journal. Definitely looking forward to starting this. I hope it will definitely help me with my journey, finding a bit more happiness, contentedness. Create a bit of structure in my life. Bit of predictability. It's always comforting to know what you have to do in the morning and in the evening. Moments to reflect. Once again, finding moments of peacefulness. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.